team.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Cade York to kick off.
Cade York set to get this one started. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Okay, ready?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready up.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Set, punt. 50, good, set.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he makes up for the penalty nicely and then some. Gain of 8. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Check White. Ready?
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 punt.
Right back to Hill. This is caught. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
Hurry, hurry.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Gain of 29 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 29 yards. And the Dolphin first downs.
Ready.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Taken in by Hill, right side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown.
The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the
Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the 2nd or 3rd catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Blocking 18. Steady.
They'll throw to start the drive. Caught by his back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And is a catch for Luther Burden. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Steelers have a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Gravity Lions.
Back to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Goes to the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready.
On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Real green.
Love on 3rd and short. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And this kick's going to limp out of bounds at the 30. Hardly anything on that one.
30-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense up to the line fast.
11. That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes, third and long. Pass brought in by Burden. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. On is Cade York for the PAT. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after.
Cade York to kick off.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 10 black. Blue striker. Green jack. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. That's caught. Devon Achane. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Miami.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
45, wide, cut.
Quick throw to Hill on the RPO. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. 7-6 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin.
Here we go.
They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Ready.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Get ready. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Love out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. He dodged the tackle. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Steel, black. Ready. Set.
Working inside the red zone. Oh rookie from Auburn. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Into the house he goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yet no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick six. Wow.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
52 blue. Red, cycle. Black shot, drill green. White. Blaster, 6. Smash, red. Set.
Love back to it after the pick. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Down. Black 40. Yellow.
Back to the air. Love. Finds his back. Achane. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Needle blue. Hut.
Love with it on 1st down. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Blue 32. Claws red. Black ultra. Set.
Stick it in the air. Love. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Dolphins tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins take the lead on that successful kick.
Steelers 13.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Shot alert. Chop it. Ready. Ready.
Trying the right side. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Offense to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Craft all 80. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
19 tight. 18 runway. 18 rest.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
17 more yards. That's another Steelers 1st down.
They are throwing it again. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Another Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 2nd-quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now is York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Set. Red. 60 red. 60 red. Green Jack. Ready?
Love from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40.
For plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment.
Okay, ready?
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Smash, red. Here we go, here we go. 10 black. Red, yellow, steel, black. Set.
Love. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. Has room down the left sideline. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get a late score and tie it before the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
He'll take this at the 10. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Street.
Motion.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18, Pioneer, 79 Broncos. Hut.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone on first. Throws caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Let's go.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Stopped at the line on second. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on third and goal.
Down. Ready.
Johnson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Cade York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the double.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
Ready. Yellow, flag blue. Clawed red. Red, cycle. Black shot. 6, mega. Ready.
To the air with Love. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Blaster, 6. Green Jack. Black Ultra. Ready.
Second and 10. Love trying again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Here we go. This is blue striker. Smash red. Needle blue. Hut.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. He throws a bullet to the This is brought in at the 15. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. But he's not going to reach the end zone. So they get 6, but not an extra 2 just before the break.
33. Dolphins 21.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Here we go, set.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. It's a small gain up to the 38. And play brought to an end by the former Dolphin. Here's Jalen Ramsey.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Yellow, 40, claws red. Red, cycle. Ready?
Looking to throw. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Steelers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Steady, ready?
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Start. Let go.
Here's Johnson again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Caught by the open man. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. They get 22 out of that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Hand off to the back. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He rolls to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Check that. Let's go now.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They're going to try to throw for it. Intercepted in the end zone. Dante Trader with the pick. And the Dolphins come up with a turnover and hold strong on 4th down.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. But boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
45, right.
From the pistol, here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to connect to a time. kill there. So it's second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Green jack. Zone red.
Putting a receiver in motion.
White. Hey, red. Hut, hut.
Back to the air. Love. There's that man again. It's Hill. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Blaster, 6. Beetle blue. Ready?
Love with it on first down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
52 blue. Blue striker. Black shot. Drill green. Black ultra. Steel black. Fury yellow. Light blue. Set go.
A second down throw here for Love. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing his Love on third. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Steelers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. They'll go play action. Buying some time right. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. And now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Sticking to the air here. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I don't know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Gravity Lions. Check out.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Jump off, caught by his back. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that...
And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. Now, after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Black 40. Black Ultra. Red Cycle. Set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
On the ball.
Working quickly here.
Trail green. Edo blue.
2nd down.
Blaster 6. Smash red.
Love out of the shotgun. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
26 yards. And the Dolphins, 1st down.
Field black.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Dolphins,
Ball
1st
red.
down.
Ready.
Love now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Red, yellow. Blue striker. Ready.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First and 10 from the 32.
52 blaster. 6, 50, green. Hut.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Headed out right. Catch is made near the edge. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Green jack. 10 black. Ready.
Once more, it's Love. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, And let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Blue 32. Edo blue. Smash red. 10.
Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
First down.
Chop.
First and
17.
goal, Miami.
Field black. Hut.
Stick it in the air. Love. Buys time, rolling right. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
The Dolphins are lining up for a
60
2-point
red.
conversion.
Loves to throw again. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
77.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Extra DB out there for the Fins. 3rd down.
18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Third and long for him here. Absolutely fires this one right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set. 50 green.
They'll start the drive with a chance. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And goes to the hurry up here.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
Love from the gun. Finds his back, Achan. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense up to the line fast.
But it's 4th down.
Right. Set.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 6. And the Dolphins, 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Dolphins.
Throwing again. Love. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead. Now he's York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay,
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's looking deep once again. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback run containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Come on, set. 45. What? Hut.
Back to the air. Love. He'll drop this down to Achan. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Dolphins hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. Flag blue. Yellow. 22. Blue, black. Black ultra. Red, cycle.
Shotgun now for Love. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Hey, check that.
They're going to pass it here. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he has the touchdown through what looks like some defensive pass interference. So I think, Brock, thinking this catch should stand. York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers making a 24-point ball game.
53, Dolphins 29.
yard to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Set, hut. 52 blue, claws red. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Down. Ultra, 50, green, green jack. Needle blue. Ready.
A second down throw here for Love. Caught quickly on the slant. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
First down.
White, white.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Sit, mega. Hut.
Love with it on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So second down coming up.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. So now it's going to be third and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Black shot. Hut, hut.
Throwing his Love on third. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
On the ball.
Working fast as that clock ticks down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And
Snap,
the
red.
Dolphin first down.
White, blue. Set.
On first and 10, here's Love. Complete over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
On the ball.
Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 27-yard line.
Fury, yellow. Drill, green. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. And they pick him off again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Panther 11, Panther and Cook.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Here he goes, third and long. He's loaded another one up. That's grabbed inside the 30. And Stobby, if you've heard this before, Brock, they've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Steelers keep running away with this. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. All right, Brock, your time with Seattle and especially Indy, you were on the winning end of some blowouts. Is there any reason you'd have ever gone for 2 up this big?
Well, let's see. Mike Holmgren, Tony Dungy, my father. No, Kate, you would not ever do this because football's got a funny way of coming back and humbling you. Maybe not in this game, but down the road, and I just don't like any part of this decision-making.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
Their own 35-yard line.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Set, ready, set.
One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. Reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers.